Well, thank you, Jan, and thank you all for being here. I want you to know that being a member of Congress, obviously there are a number of things that you attend that are annual events. This is my favorite event every year. I want to thank the parents for being here and all of the students. This certainly is an incredibly exciting thing for us to do. And I think many of you know why. I've got very many people to recognize today as to how this all came about. But first for the parents. Thank you for supporting your students, and thank you for supporting this program. This gives us an opportunity to showcase the talent of the students throughout the area, the talent of your family members. This gives us an opportunity to celebrate, really, the great things that our youth can do, and to also give them a focus of what can you do with this talent. Because there's an educational component to this, because there's a scholarship opportunity. Each of the students that participated got to learn a little bit about not just their talent and what it takes to complete a project and to be part of a competition, but they also got to learn what can they do with this? How can they look to their future and take their talents through education and look to careers? And I appreciate your participation and really your support for them in this program. Next, I'd like to thank the Dayton Art Institute. Throughout the country, there is a Congressional Arts Competition opportunity. Many members of Congress participate. And the winners of the Congressional Art Competition throughout each of the districts, their artwork is displayed as part of the Capitol for 1 year. The tunnel that goes between the House offices and the Capitol itself has displayed all of the artwork just like we see downstairs. So as you walk through the art, imagine yourself at the Capitol. Imagine a wall of all of the artwork that comes from all across the country. All throughout the winter, and of course whenever it rains, members of Congress, when we go to the Capitol to vote, we pass through that tunnel and we see the artwork from all of the students all across the country. Also, families who come to tour the Capitol have to go through that tunnel in order to go through security to get to the Capitol. Many of you may have taken that trip and seen the artwork that is displayed. The Dayton Art Institute gives an added aspect, not just that the winner gets to be displayed at the Capitol, but all of the participants get to be displayed here at this wonderful facility. Now, that's not true in all districts. In some districts, there's a competition, the winner goes on to Washington, but the community doesn't get to come together and celebrate the accomplishment of all of our youth and of all of these artists. And so I would like to thank the Art Institute. If we could give them a round of applause to Jan. Institute, in addition to supporting the students, our artists also support the teachers in the schools that come together to support this program. We've had 17 schools that participated and a number of teachers. By the Art Institute opening this program, they're also showcasing the work of our teachers that are helping us have these students realize their dreams for the future, and the schools that have such great programs that support the talents of these students. Now, each and every student that has had their artwork displayed here at this museum will forever be able to say that I had a piece of art that was displayed at the Dayton Art Institute, the same place where Monet, Peter Paul Rubens, Albert Bierstadt have their art, that your art has been displayed. Now, as you know, the Dayton Art Institute has a significant support of volunteers. The Leonardo League every year puts together this show. They put the display up, they man it, they make it possible for the Dayton Art Institute to do this. So I would like to thank all of those members of the Leonardo League who give their time to do this. They take time from their families, from their careers, to volunteer in the community to make this such a great place. I'd like to give a special thanks to Pixie Brown, who has done such a great job in volunteering and managing this program. She is unable to be with us this afternoon, but we just wanted to let her know how much we appreciate her. Jan, if you would pass that message on, I greatly appreciate it. In honoring the Leonardo League and all the work that they do for this, I have brought a gift for them. This is a flag that has been flown over the Capitol of the United States in their honor. And I would like to present it to Paul Holcomb of the Leonardo League. Paul, if you'd come forward, I would present this flag to you. This flag comes with a certificate that notes that it has been flown over the Capitol of the United States in their honor, and gives the date in which this flag was flown. Paul, we really greatly appreciate your efforts and your volunteerism for our community. Next, I'd like to thank Mike Gray of Time Warner. Mike, would you please stand? Time Warner assists in underwriting some of the costs and expenses for this. Time Warner, there are many companies that take philanthropic interest in the community, but Time Warner has an interesting niche that I think is very important and needs to be recognized. They try to pick items that relate to education and that relate to students. I think that goes directly to the issue of the future of our community. So Mike, thank you again, and thank you for Time Warner's support. I'd also like to thank Fantine Kirkhart from WHIO TV. Fantine, would you please stand? WHIO does two things that are very important. One, they tell people that this show is happening. Because if we had this show and we didn't tell anybody, no one would know the great opportunity to come. But the second thing that they do, which I think is a great opportunity for the students, they have a television program that they invite the first, second, and third place winners to appear on. And this show is wonderful because these students get an opportunity to see how a television show is produced, and they also get to participate on it. I want to tell you my perspective of this show. The students get on the show, and as it begins, they go and they sit in their chairs, and you've got 3 teenagers that are sitting on the dais as the program begins, and as the questions unfold, they're asked about their art, how did they do it, what's their message, what is the content. They transform right there on television into artists, and you get to see really the maturity and the talent of each of them. And without WHIO participating, we would not have that opportunity for those students to tell the community. So, Fantine, I would like to thank WHIO again. Scholarships, which is part of the story to tell how you can utilize your talents, transferring them into education, and transferring them into careers. The Savannah College of Art and Design has nationally supported this program and is providing a 4-year scholarship of $1,500 per year. But in addition to that, and I think more importantly, our local colleges have stepped up. The University of Dayton is providing a $2,000 scholarship, Wright State is providing a $2,000 scholarship, and Sinclair Community College is providing a $1,000 scholarship. Now what's important about this? It's not just that the winners receive these scholarships, but these universities, by stepping forward, tell the community about their programs, what their art programs are, their education programs, and then they're supporting the students and the artists and their talent, and the teachers' ability to tell them about the great opportunities for them to nurture their talent and to pursue careers. We have Dan Curran, president of the University of Dayton, with us today. Now, I want to tell you, Dan had commencement at the University of Dayton today. So he went there where they had all the students coming with their degrees, and he still came here. Congratulations, Dan. We'd like to thank you.